everyone, it's Ange from Ange RNY here, coming to you with my week 58 post-op update. Well, I guess week 57 as well, because I didn't come to you in my 13th month. Oh my gosh. Because yes, the last time I came to you guys was week 56, where I was 217.8. So, for week 57, I was 213.2. Oh my god, I'm like really screwing up right now. So begin the whole entire spiel, and then we'll go into the numbers. I had surgery on March 7th, 2018 at Guelph General Hospital in Guelph, Ontario, Canada with Dr. Jules Foutier-Law. My highest, I'm 5'7", 40 years old. My highest weight was 343.6 pounds. My surgery weight was 316.4. And like I said for last week, for my week 57, I was 213.2. And this week I am also 213.2. So from my highest weight, that is a loss of 130.4 pounds. From my surgery weight, that is a loss of 103.2 pounds. And from week 56 to week 57, that is a loss of 4.6 pounds, and it is the same from week 57 to week 58. I haven't lost any weight this last week. For my month 13 update, I was, on April 7th, 214.6 pounds. So from my 1 year to my 13 month, that was a loss of 0.6 pounds. Total inches lost was 2.5 from month 12 to 13, and overall is 121.5 inches. But like I said, I do a lot more measurements than I think most people do. I think most people do like their biceps, their forearms, their thighs, their calves, their busts, their waist, their hips, and their neck. I do my neck. I do my left bicep, forearm, and wrist. My right bicep, forearm, and wrist. My bust, my nipple line, and my band, because they are all 3 different measurements. Put it this way, my bust is 37.5, my nipple line is 39, and my band is 36 inches. So, they are all different measurements for the most part. Then I do my natural waist, my belly button, my hips, my left thigh, left calf, left ankle, right thigh, right calf, and right ankle. So, I think it's a lot more. I just want to know, rather than visually sizing it, I want to know the measurements more. So I have more of a log of it, I guess you could say. And some of those measurements didn't come in until month 2 or month 3, I think, post-op. Sorry I didn't come to you guys last week. I was actually really busy and just did not have the time to get a video out. Not even to mention, I was at the end of my data, and by the time I was going to go and do a video, I was really busy. We got caught south of the border, had to sit during a snowstorm, and just worrying about loads and trying to make sure everything worked out properly and whatnot, and it was all a big kerfuffle last week, and I just didn't put the video out. So I am here this week. So as well as not being able to put a video out last week, I didn't do much physically last week, because we did have a few last snowstorms. Hopefully they are the last. Hopefully it's starting to change now, because it's been trying to change for the last few weeks. So hopefully that was the last of it, because I don't know about you guys, but I'm going into 7 months of winter. We've been dealing with snow and cold and crap and ice since September, only because we do drive back and forth across the country, and it was snowing pretty early in the mountains this year. So I'm done now. No more snow. I don't want any more. It's done. 7 months is enough. It really is. We've had a couple more months than most people get, so yeah, it's done now. Please, Mother Nature, enough. So it has started to warm up, and I've tried to take a more active role in it. I do have a couple of 30-day challenge apps on my phone. One is for planking and one is for just exercises. And so obviously the one with the plank, there are 3 different styles of plank that I can do. There is the one where you're down on your forearm, and then so that'll pretty much do your abdominal muscles, I think, and work up your stamina. And then there's one where you can do, like, you're in a push-up position on your hands, and that actually does your abdominal muscles, but it also works your shoulder and arm muscles more, and the muscles in the top of your back more. Sorry. And then I think the third set of plank challenges I can do the side plank. So right now I'm just doing the beginner challenge on the forearm plank. Today will be day 7 for me. For the exercise challenge app, there are different options for that as well. There's a full body, there is, I think, arms and chest, there's abs, there is, I think there's a core one, because core is different than abs. Your core is a little bit lower than your abdominal muscles. I think there's a butt and a legs one. So I'm doing the full body one. And there was a beginner, a medium, and a full, I think. So I didn't start with the beginner because it said beginner is good for somebody who works out 1 day a week. It said that medium was good for somebody who works out 3 to 4 days, or maybe 1 or 2 days a week for the first one. Medium was for good for someone who works out 3 to 4 days a week, and the full was good for somebody who works out 6 to 7 days a week. So I chose the medium to start, because why not? I'll still do it every day, but I figured I'd give myself something a little bit harder than the beginner. And I've done that. Today will be my 3rd day with that. So we're gonna see how those go. I also jogged. I haven't jogged in the last couple of weeks since, oh gosh, I think the last time I jogged was, I think, like April 4th, or no, because that was our home week. No, I think it was even earlier than that. I think it was like, when was the Saturday? It was the Saturday before the 3rd. So it would have been March 30th. Was it the 30th or the 31st? It was one of those 2 days. It was the last time I jogged. Only because, again, we've had snowstorms and a lot of cold. It actually got back down to minus 15 for us Canadians, which I think would be, I don't know, about 10 degrees jogging out when it's that cold. I don't know what I'm going to do once winter comes, because if I get into the habit of doing this all summer, I don't know that it's something I'm going to be able to keep up while it's cold during the winter and while it's snowy and crappy, and this is going to be fun. So yeah, I did jog again yesterday. So I did plank, and then I did the full body workout, and it was 8 different exercises. So I started with plank before I even started the workout from the other app, and then I did the workout app, and I ended with a plank on the second day of my workout. So yeah, I think I got in just over a minute of planking yesterday, which amazingly enough, my abs have not been bugging me yet. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm waiting for it to happen because I'm worried that it's going to hurt. And then I went for a jog walk because yeah, I'm just starting out with that, so I don't jog consistently. I have a girlfriend that jogs, and I might hit up Little Kansas Kitty because I know she jogs, because I don't know if that's normal, and maybe they might have some tips and tricks for me to help me boost my stamina, and maybe let me know if there's something that I should be doing that I'm not doing. I don't know. I gotta give my girlfriend a call on it. So yeah, that is what I've been doing, and hopefully I can get something in today. I'll tell you, before I went to sleep, I actually feel a lot better now, but before I went to sleep, I didn't even know, but I started feeling the different twinges and stuff in my muscles, so I did actually take some Tylenol, and when I take Tylenol, I take the Tylenol with arthritis because it's a stronger medication, and Tylenol is something that's never really worked for me, but I find that in the stronger doses it does. So, and then I got up to get out of the truck to go use the facilities at one point, and my hip and the top of my left thigh started, my left hip and my left thigh started just screaming, and I was like, oh please God, no. Please don't tell me I've hurt myself, because I really don't want to have hurt myself when I'm just starting out again. This is something that I want to continue. I've been working on trying to keep it continued, and we'll see how it goes. They say it takes 21 to 30 days to make something a habit, so I don't know. And especially at this point, because you know, the rains are going to start, and there's a lot of flooding in a lot of different places, so we're going to get to experience that in the next day and a half, because today we are on our way to Edmonton, and then we are going into the mountains to pick up a load, and then we are going through North Dakota, out of Winnipeg, through Pembina, that is our border crossing, to go to Wisconsin. So we go through on I-29 to I-94 and all the way across to I-94. And last week we got stopped in North Dakota because they had a freak snowstorm. I-29 and I-94 were closed across North Dakota and Minnesota. And so when we were able to go after they had opened up the highway the next day in North Dakota, in some parts the farmers' fields were pure lake, and the water was literally a foot from the edge of the road, and now it apparently is actually covering the road in some spots. So this is going to be quite fun to see. I have some pictures of last week. I'm gonna try and take some pictures this week if I make it into North Dakota during the daytime. Obviously, if I make it in at night, it's not so easy to be able to do. Hopefully the highway is not closed by the time we make it there. I don't know how they... this is a yearly thing. They're part of the floodplains. And it's going to be horrible, I think, this year. Because the Assiniboia, the Seine, and the Red River haven't even flooded yet in Winnipeg. And when they flood, they will go straight to North Dakota. I believe they do anyways, so it's going to be fun to see because North Dakota's already flooded, so I don't think they can handle much more, but yeah, you know. So anyways, that's what we're up against in the next few days, and yeah, so that is my update for this week. I hope you guys all have a great week. I am catching up on videos, and I don't think I've ever really said it before, but I just make a playlist and I set it to play while I'm driving so that I can listen to everybody. So I don't often comment, and sometimes it's just because I don't know what to say, and sometimes it's just because, pure and simple, because I'm driving. And if I remember to, I will comment afterwards if I really want to say something, if I remember what I wanted to comment. But not always. But I do watch, I do listen. Some of you are struggling, some of you are having a great time. Some of you have reached your goals, some of you haven't, or still striving for them just like me. So I am watching, I am listening, I am seeing it. And I hope that you are all watching mine and seeing mine. So, thank you for all the support I have gotten so far. I am here silently supporting most of you. Sometimes verbally through type. And everybody have a great week. Take care, and I shall hopefully come to you all next week. Next week is our home week and is our last weekend staying in the hotel before we go to our trailer, and there's 4 more weeks until we're at our trailer. Yay! Anyways, take care everybody. Have a great week. Bye.